cold weather is causing a lot of problems, so we talked to facilities on how they go about processing student requests.
Also, the music fraternity on campus is hosting a benefit concert, and we have the details.
And though it may not feel like it with these temperatures, Spring Fling is less than 2 months away. See how you can audition for the annual Spring Fling Talent Show. All that and more right now on STN Channel 2 News. Thank you for tuning in to STN Channel 2 News. I'm Scott Roberts.
And I'm Ashley Kaufman.
Students have to deal with facilities all year round, and STN's Krista Gray went to find out how facilities make sure that everyone's issues are addressed.
So we log every call that comes in into our Maximo system, and we sort of treat that as a record, and that record has various attributes.
Maximo is a computerized maintenance management system, which facilities uses to organize their work. Students' concerns are put into different categories to determine which problems should be addressed first.
So we prioritize them based on emergency, non-emergency. We categorize it based on the type of issue, so whether it's a light bulb or a light fixture.
If students need to contact facilities to report a problem, there are many ways that they can communicate with them, including filling out a report form.
We also have a report it form on our website where students or anybody can fill in the nature of their issue, their name, phone number, location, and it immediately sends an email to our inbox.
Facilities want students to know that they are a dedicated group of professionals that really want to help students.
But I think the message is that I'd want to get out there is we really care, and we're part of the community. We want to make ourselves as effective as possible. And the best way to do that will be to communicate more with the people out there, students, faculty, and staff.
Krista Gray, STN Channel 2 News.
If students ever have a problem, they can contact the Director of Facilities, Jason Farrell, by calling him at 860-768-8470. You can email him at farrell.hartford.edu or visit him during office hours, which you see right there on the screen.
With Spring Fling less than 2 months away, CAT is looking for participants in this year's annual Spring Fling Talent Show. To sign up for an audition, contact Ope Asantai at asantai@hartford.edu or Chris Tillery at ctillery@hartford.edu. The audition dates available for sign-up are March 2nd and 9th from 7 to 9 p.m. in Conover and March 4th and 11th from 7 to 9 p.m. in Hawk Hall, room 115. Spring Fling will be held on the weekend of April 17th, 18th, and 19th.
The annual Benefit for Life concert is being held next Saturday by the Sigma Alpha Iota Music Fraternity here on campus. STN's Nick Woodfin has more.
Benefit for Life is a charity concert done every year for a charity of Sigma Alpha Iota's choice. This year, the Lung Cancer Research Foundation was chosen.
Every year we vote on a special cause that's close to our hearts, and we spend all year fundraising for that cause, and we culminate our fundraising with a big concert, usually in the spring semester.
The Sigma Alpha Iota Benefit for Life concert features multiple organizations from here on campus, including the Acapella Coalition, the UHA Steps, and the University Gospel Choir.
For the other acts, we really just reach out to whoever we want to perform and see if they're available, and if they are, we put them in, and if they're not, we find a replacement.
With all the festivities, it is easy to forget the cause, but at the end of the day, all proceeds go to charity.
There are no tickets. You can just walk in. However, at the door, there's a suggested $5 donation or whatever you choose to give.
Nick Woodfin, STN Channel 2 News.
The concert will be held at Lincoln Theater on Saturday, March 7th at 7 p.m. For more information, you can visit our website at stn2.tv.
Okay, now Scott, we're going to go over to weather. Johnny Wade, I have a question. Is your shirt black and blue, or is it really white and gold?
Not this again, oh God.
Well, as you can see, it's blue and black because that's the true colors.
Thank you, Johnny. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Well, it's been another New England winter week with chilling temperatures, some snow, yet plenty of sunshine. So what does next week hold? Find out after the break.
Coming up, we take a look at the ensemble program used by faculty and staff, see how it can benefit students.
And students looking to make quick cash are in luck. Alumni Relations is hiring for commencement weekend. Find out how.
And Career Services hosted a business, industry, and technology career fair. Stay tuned to 2.
insurance penalties. You could lose everything. Buzzed, busted, and broke. Because buzz driving is drunk driving.
And now, your STN2 weather forecast.
Welcome back to the Weather Desk. My name is Johnny Wade. It looks like there's more potential snow in the forecast that'll affect our Monday commute. But before we get into that, let's take a look at the weather outside today. And as you can see right now in this video, you can see the flag is blowing because that shows there's some calm wind, not too horrible right now, but you know, it's around, feels like 20-ish degrees, so most students are outside you see them now in coats, in gloves, and hats, trying to keep away from all kind of bad weather. As we look into our Friday lows, which is right now, as you see, tonight's gonna be almost in the single digits. So if you're gonna go outside, be sure to bundle up and be safe. And if you're gonna stay inside, maybe, you know, stay in there like a little heat lamp if you have one. As we look into Saturday, which is gonna be about almost near the 30s. So outside is gonna be better than today at least. And then it's gonna be sunny as well. So if you're gonna go outside, you can. And as we look into tomorrow's nights, we're gonna see that it's gonna be back in the teens, which is not as bad as tonight, but if you're gonna go outside, I still recommend you wear a coat. As we look into our 7-day, you see right here, as I said before, there's gonna be some snow on Monday. So it could be to 2 to 4 inches of snow, but knowing our school's luck with Monday's classes, there's gonna be there might be no classes again. You see on Tuesday, it's gonna be cloudy with highs of 34. Wednesday is going to be 43, which in New England, that's very good. And on Thursday, as you can tell, it's going to be partly cloudy with highs of 39.
Yeah, 40. It's amazing that the 40s feel fantastic. We had that weekend. It was Sunday,
yes,
and it felt so great.
I felt like I was on the beach, but I had to remember there was snow everywhere.
It was great. I mean, someone was telling me they were.
People are out without their jackets.
Yeah, someone had the top down on their convertible. It was great. But the bad thing about the weather too, the warmer weather, is the snow's melting, seeping into the ground, and it's cracking the cement, pavement, things like that. So the roads are terrible around campus.
I should know, because every time I try to drive out here, I'm just like, why?
Hit that bump always by the bridge or something like that, and you keep going. So we're not out of the woods yet, I don't think.
Yeah, we're not out of the woods yet.
Oh, all right, thanks, Johnny.
Thank you.
The Alumni Relations Office is looking for students to act as ushers during commencement weekend on May 16th and 17th. To be eligible, students should have great customer service experience, be able to work as a team member, and must attend a mandatory training program. Ushers will be paid $10 an hour. Students interested should contact Kenneth McClary in Alumni Relations Office at 860-768-2426 or mcclary@hartford.edu.
A training session was held on Thursday, February 26th for staff members to learn how to use Ensemble. STN went to find out more on how it affects students on campus.
The training session took place in the Woods classroom of the Mortison Library and taught faculty members how to effectively use the program, which is used as a reliable site for video file sharing for all courses. The YouTube-like program is housed on a server on campus and allows faculty to have complete control over what gets uploaded and who can access the materials.
Well, the site's in the background, so this is something that faculty will use to create videos, put the videos on the server to store, share them with other faculty members, and then there's a plug-in for Blackboard so that to share it with students.
According to Dr. Williams, students find Ensemble to be a reliable source for video viewing without the ads that come with one stored on YouTube. Being able to access course material on their personal devices is beneficial for students who can't make it to class.
This winter, when we had the problem where we missed so many classes, I did hear that some of the faculty members were putting out videos because they missed the class. And so students could watch at least something, do something on those days when the class didn't meet.
Ensemble allows video sharing with faculty members on campus as well as staff from other universities.
More information on Ensemble and how it can benefit students can be found on our website at stn2.tv.
Taking a moment here, if you have ever been interested in the world of television, STN is a great way to check it out. Whether you're interested in producing, advertising, engineering, reporting, photography, directing, graphic design, or sports, we have it all. So stop by our office in Jengers Room 120G and join too.
After the break, author Susan Schoenberger came to campus to speak about her latest novel, and STN was there.
Also, the Hartford Art School has a pop-up shop in Blueback Square. Find out what products you can find there and hear about the students' experience with this small business.
And see what is making headlines around the state and the country. We'll be right back.
years to come. You can make a difference in the life of an animal. Adopt and bring home a shelter pet today. To find out more, visit theshelterpetproject.org.
Every day across America, excess food is gathered by a network of good people at local food banks, giving hope to millions of children who struggle with hunger. They've earned their wings, and you can too. Together, we can solve child hunger. Support Feeding America and your local food bank at feedingamerica.org.
So, I just moved in with this family, and it's embarrassing. The little one, he likes to go outside and crawl around in the giant litter box. I don't know what he's doing. I mean, I was born and I knew how to use the litter box. Look at that! That's disgusting! Oh, poop already! You're making me nervous. Oh, okay, I can't look at this anymore. I really hope he grows out of this, for his sake.
You're watching.
If you have an idea for a story you would like us to investigate or an event we should cover, let us know. Send us an email at tips@stn2.tv, or you could submit a text message through text message at 860-631-STN2. Also, get all of your campus news updates by following us on Twitter at twitter.com/STN2.
Author Susan Schoenberger visited the 1877 Club on Tuesday, February 24th for a happy hour book chat. Schoenberger discussed her new book, The Virtues of Oxygen. She also answered questions about her life as an author to the community and gave advice to those aspiring to write. She encourages everyone who wants to write to find some inspiration and get started right away, stating that the will to write can be sparked from anywhere and from anyone.
I had a really great teacher in high school, Mrs. Denman, who I think just made it seem like the most amazing thing you could do. And she wasn't necessarily encouraging me to write, but just her way of explaining literature and talking about what goes into it and getting people to really be excited about reading and what they were doing. I think she just kind of inspired me.
Schoenberger also offered assistance to students who want to get started with a writing career. She encourages anyone who needs help to visit her website. Search susanschoenberger.com.
On Thursday, February 26th, a business and industry and technology career fair was held in the Conover Great Room. The event was hosted by Career Services and went from noon until 3 p.m. Students were able to meet with recruiters for those interested in computer engineering, computer science, civil, mechanical, and electrical engineering. Students can also check out all the employers in attendance on Career Bridge.
The Hartford Art School is getting a chance to showcase their work for 1 week only in one of the most popular shopping areas in West Hartford. STN traveled to Blueback Square to check out their newest pop-up art store.
It's a one-week adventure in Blueback Square to bring the students, alumni, faculty, and staff work out into the community.
Prints, illustrations, ceramics, and more. Those are just some of the things up for sale in Blueback Square, courtesy of the Hartford Art School's pop-up shop.
I think it just really puts out the artwork for the students. It's good exposure, not just for the students, but for the entire university.
Students are getting the chance to learn how to set up an art gallery and organize an exhibition, even sell their work in the shop. But they're not the only ones who are benefiting from this store.
It's a way to engage alumni, to bring them back into a place where they're connecting with the school, where we're not really asking for anything from them, so they can sell their work, they can be part of a show.
While just a short stint in West Hartford Center, Friedman says the chance to get the word out about what students are doing at the art school is truly remarkable.
I think this community doesn't have a real gallery space. Since Janice LaMotta closed her gallery years ago, it used to be in the center, there isn't a real professional art gallery. So I think it's good for the community, and people are excited to see the empty spaces filled with something great.
The pop-up shop will be open Saturday, February 28th from 12 to 8 p.m. for its last day of operation. The store is located on Memorial Road across the street from Crate and Barrel inside Blueback Square. For more information, you can head to our website, stn2.tv.
Now, a major mistake from the governor's office will mean more cuts to be made from Governor Malloy's proposed budget plan unveiled to the public last week. The original proposal was miscalculated by $60 million, and lawmakers will need to cut an additional $55 million in order for it to be fixed. A spokesperson to Malloy is claiming that this occurred because of an error in projecting the state's growth in personal income. Malloy will reportedly not revise the budget, but have the lawmakers work to fix the problem. Middletown police have arrested 4 Wesleyan University students in connection with numerous drug overdoses this past weekend. 11 students were sent to the hospital after it was reported that they overdosed on the drug Molly. The students were taken into custody and immediately suspended from school. They will appear in court on Wednesday. This is not the first time the school has had a problem with Molly, a refined form of MDMA with dangerous effects.
The Hartford-based Back 9 Network Golf Lifestyle TV network has suspended operations due to, quote, a temporary shortfall in capital. The state gave Back 9 Network Incorporation $5 million worth of loans in 2013 to start up in downtown Hartford as a network geared towards golf. Back in November 2013, the company was under fire due to the network's show What She Said, in which the host answered viewers' questions with vulgar responses. The network plans to update the public with any new developments as they become available.
On Tuesday, February 24th, Eddie Ray Routh was found guilty of murder in the American Sniper trial that took place in Stephenville, Texas. Routh was charged for the murder of Chris Kyle and friend Chad Littlefield and was sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole. Routh's attorney tried to convince the jury that Routh wasn't sane at the time of the shooting. The trial had been going on since 2013. Chris Kyle was known for his book American Sniper, which was recently made into a major motion picture.
On Thursday, the Federal Communications Commission passed new net neutrality regulations to help ensure the free flow of content over the internet. These new regulations reclassify ISPs as common carriers, similar to landline telephone service, that sell services to all consumers without discrimination. After over a year of open debate with service providers like Comcast, Cox, and Verizon on one side, and content providers like Google and Netflix on the other, the vote passed 3-2. Now it's time in the show where we head over to sports, and Ashley, I think we're all happy, and I'm very privileged to say welcome back to Mr. Benny Nieves Romani. Benny, you still got the chops for sports?
I still do, guys. Well, hello, Hartford. Yes, I've returned to the sports desk. Tonight we're going to take a look at the men and women's basketball teams in action this week. We're going to peek into the lacrosse and the baseball team as their spring season gets underway. So stay right here, because sports is next.
Born into an all-American family. The odds of him achieving his dream in the fashion industry? 1 in 23 million. The odds of having a child diagnosed with autism? 1 in 88. I am Tommy Hilfiger, and my family is affected by autism. Learn more at autismspeaks.org/signs.
So, I got this new family, and I don't know what it is about this one, but she can't seem to put down that toy. Oh, and she even talks to it. Who's she talking to? Her mom? She talks to her mom a lot.
A runner on first base. Now the big guy comes after that, hitting .342 with 92 RBIs and 38 homers.
Chill raw and prepared foods promptly. 1 in 6 Americans will get sick from food poisoning this year. Keep your family safer. Check your steps at foodsafety.gov.
And now, your Channel 2 Sports.
Welcome back to the Sports Desk. I'm Benny Nieves Romani. First thing I have for you guys is the Lady Hawks back on home soil, squaring off against the Albany Great Danes. Let's take a look at these highlights. As you can see here, we got the opening shot with number 3 over here putting the 3 up to make money. And then Sherelle Moore, superhero of the day of the Hawks, yeet, comes in and drives it into the home, puts up those points. See you later, thank you, come again. And superhero Moore, we should make a Marvel movie out of her. Then we move on to Yana Meza. She's got a ball glued to her hand, passes it to Morgan Lum, and shoots up the 3. Woo! Sink that 3, girl. And she got that I just got paid look. We move on to another 3-pointer by Amber Bepko. Boom, sink it. And then that's a Kodiak moment right there as the end of the first half finishes right there. And then the Albany Great Danes, they push it up the defense, and they just get real aggressive. They steal the ball off of Amber Bepko, and they drive it in there, and they ride the whole game home, taking that W back to the Albany. So they can see the game here. The Great Danes won 65-50 against the Hartford Hawks. Starting with Albany team, Albany star number 25, Sharisha Richards, scored 16 points, the second highest total for the Greatest Danes in addition to the highest rebounds on the team. Number 12 for Albany, Imani Tate put up the highest number of total points in 23 minutes of the game time for her team with 17 points and 4 total rebounds. On the MVP for the Hawks, Amber Bepko led the team in scoring with 16 points and in rebounds with 11 total. Sherelle Moore, given 25 minutes of play, managed to get the second highest total points and rebounds, respectively, 11 points and 9 rebounds. America East tournament is right around the corner. Lane Klitsch is the #1 seed, holding over the tiebreaker over Albany. The Great Danes are close behind, having players like Sharisha Richards leading the league in scoring and rebounding. Number 3 seed Stony Brook Seawolves look in good shape as well, marking a 3rd seed or higher in the 4th consecutive season. This year's America East tournament for women's basketball is being hosted by Binghamton University. The scheduled start is March 7th. More on women's basketball team as top sports reporter Benny Nieves-Amani, yes, this handsome stud, checks on the seniors as the Lady Hawks team as they prepare to leave for the nest. With the women's basketball team winding down, we're going to check on the 3 seniors and talk on some post-college plans.
As of right now, it's kind of in the air. I might do a combine to get seen to go overseas and play. I might take some time off. I might get a job with sports broadcasting, which would be nice. But as of now, I just want to, I'm like focused on finishing out the year strong, and we'll see where it takes me.
Teammate Sherelle Moore has a similar plan, but with a different alternative.
I do want to go overseas and play, and if not, I want to start getting into the field of probation and state police and see what that takes me.
As for the last senior, Shanice Boltram, she takes on more of a humble approach to her time post-school.
Right now, I'm just excited to spend time with my baby sister when I get home, because I missed the whole year of her life, basically. But now I just got my resume all in order. Just gonna start sending it out to places at home, looking to work around sports and in the media type of thing. Not like really on camera like Amber Bepko, but something having to do with sports, so.
Their time here as Hawks has given them an education, a degree, and also a new extension to their families.
I think I cherish the most the family that I've gained from it. For all, my team is so important to me, and the coaches, and that's why I came here initially, is the family atmosphere.
Since we have such a family atmosphere, we know down the road, when we get married and we have a wedding, there's probably going to be a huge section of Hartford women's basketball.
After a difficult loss to Maine's Black Bears last month, the Hartford Hawks are looking to bounce back and get some revenge on their conference rivals. Let's see if the mission accomplished was accomplished for the men's basketball team. Mission was accomplished as Hawks rising star John Carroll scored 12 of his 15 points in the second half, getting Hartford back into the game. Now that's hashtag Hawk Nation domination. And the man from the land down under, Corbin Rowe, put up 12 points. With the loss, Maine Black Bears stretched their losing streak to 4 straight, sinking into a record of 2-13. The Bears put up a good fight, having the lead 43-40 with 9 minutes and 16 seconds to go. Maine rookie Kevin Little was not intimidated by the Hawks and put up 22 points. Till Gauger also had him a game, shooting 6 of 8 from the floor and finishing with 13 points, which was the second highest on the team. The America East tournament is less than a week away. This week's game make the final picture a little bit more focused. The top 6 seeds are set. Binghamton seems to be sliding into the playoffs, so the bottom 2 seeds battle it out. UMBC and Maine are currently tied with a 2-13 record. The Retrievers hold the tiebreaker and would be the #1 7 seed with a win or a Black Bear loss on Saturday. Of the 4 games remaining, you can catch Hartford go head-to-head against Stony Brook this Saturday. So come join us this weekend, where we're at STN cover the Hawks close out the regular season. The lacrosse team opened up their 2015 season Saturday, February 21st against the Bryant Bulldogs. How did the Hawks start off the new year? Let's take a look at the board. Men's lacrosse now stands at a record of 0-1 after their loss to the Bryant Bulldogs. With a final score of 11-9, the Hawks started their young season on the wrong foot. Uhart led the game over 3 quarters and then with an advantage of 8-4. Then Bryant responded with 7 quick goals, quick as lightning, and a consecutive 6 goals at the start of the 4th quarter. The Bulldogs did not hesitate to deliver the final blow as Tom Kennedy and Ryan Sharp connected in the dying seconds of the game, putting the Hawks to bed. #sleep tight. It's time to wake up for the men's baseball team as they face Delaware State in the Duke Baseball Classic. Let's take a look at the board to see if the baseball stayed awake for their game. The Hartford Hawks show their dominance in the Delaware Hornets as they shut them out 6-0. Senior Luke Cox puts the team on his back as well as he drove in 3 runs. He also went 2 of 3 on the plate, and both of those hits going to extra bases, one a triple, the other a homer to the left field. Designated hitter Chris Delbidio also did work as he hit the first home run for the Hawks. The Hornets only managed to get 4 hits throughout the whole game, and their players had a tough time making contact with the ball. Next up for the men is the game against Cornell this Saturday. Can't have enough coverage on Uhart Sports? Well, check us out this weekend as Sports goes live for sports production. This weekend, you can find us at the home of the Hawks as both the men and the women basketball teams play here at home. Now, time to look at the upcoming game on campus. Men's and women's tennis square off against Stony Brook on Saturday at noon. And then men's lags takes on Manhattan at 1 p.m., so go out and support your Hawks.
I'm gonna make a quick save there for the cupcake. Can I get it? See, I think you got some on your. Nah, we'll fix it later. We'll fix it on your sleeve. Yeah, dry cleaner. There you go.
Works out.
But no, good to have you back, Benny. Great to have you on the sports desk.
Happy birthday.
As we can see, we have some cupcakes here. We would like to wish Scott Roberts Jr. a very happy 21st birthday. Scott, if you look at the board we have up for you.
I had a feeling something like this was coming up, and I'll thank my parents for that because there's about 42 pictures. My dad called me this morning and said there was actually a limit of pictures that he was able to post on Facebook. He's like, oh, I had so many more, you'll probably see more. So everyone that's Facebook friends with me, look out because there's probably more coming.
You look pretty similar.
Yeah. I had some awkward teenage years.
Didn't we
That
all
hair
know?
didn't look good. But no, I wanna just say to everybody, thank you. I've gotten a lot of texts, Facebook posts and things like that, and obviously my mom came and brought cupcakes, which is great, but just being able to celebrate my birthday with all of you guys is awesome, and what better way to do it, I guess, than anchoring. So thank you, everybody. For those of you watching, thank you. We appreciate it immensely, and I mean, I'm not going anywhere. This is why I feel like I'm giving a farewell speech, but I'll be back next week. So I mean, we can dig into these while we talk about sports production, I guess. It's going to be a good week this week.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you can catch us live at 7 p.m. at the Sports Center, and it's going to be good because
That's tomorrow night.
That's tomorrow night. And I know for the men's, it'll be the last game of the regular season, and for the women, it'll be I think their second to last game of the season. So everything's going to come down to, like, last-minute things for the tournament, but catch us live this weekend, guys.
Definitely. All right. So catch us this weekend, but we'll see you for the news next Friday. I'm Scott Roberts.
And I'm Ashley Kaufman.
Have a good one.